Beneath their dazzling smiles and youthful faces lie stories marked by time and hidden struggles. Behind the glitz of lavish parties, fleeting romances, and extravagant lifestyles, many stars paid a heavy price. Which of these icons got caught in the relentless cycle of excess, their once famous beauty fading into a distant memory, and is the life beyond the spotlight truly as magical as it seemed? From legendary figures once renowned for their stunning beauty that captivated countless hearts, time has gradually worn them down, leaving undeniable marks on their faces and lives. The passage of years has softened their youthful radiance, revealing the inevitable effects of aging that no one can escape. These icons who once stood as symbols of glamour and perfection now carry stories etched in every line and wrinkle, stories of triumph, struggle, and the relentless march of time. Join us as we reveal the startling realities of aging legends, where the shine of fame gives way to unexpected and unforgettable tales. From golden voice to shocking secrets behind the spotlight, Tom Jones, the legendary voice that once captivated the world with timeless hits like Delilah and It's Not Unusual, with his powerful voice and charming looks, became a musical icon of the 60s and 70s. Not only did he conquer the charts, but he also won the hearts of millions of fans. But behind that fame was a personal life filled with scandals and secrets that not everyone knew. During the peak of his career, Tom Jones was infamous for his extravagant and decadent lifestyle. He admitted to having hundreds of short affairs with female fans, despite being married to his wife Linda since 1957. News about his lavish parties around the world made headlines, but it was this very lifestyle that caused his career to decline as the image of the dashing gentleman began to tarnish. At the age of 84, Tom Jones still maintains his captivating presence, but the marks of time have left their traces on his face. However, he doesn't hesitate to appear on stage, continuing to sing the songs that made him famous. The question remains, does Tom Jones regret the years of indulgence in his life, or has he accepted them as an inseparable part of his journey? The Queen of Boots and her shocking sex scandals. Nancy Sinatra, a name that rocked the music industry in the 60s with the timeless hit These Boots Are Made for Walkin', became famous not only for her talent, but also for her notorious scandals. As the daughter of music legend Frank Sinatra, Nancy was born into a glamorous family, but her life was far from as serene as it appeared. From the outset of her career, Nancy became the center of media attention with a series of love rumors. Major newspapers at the time widely reported on her relationships with various celebrities, from music producers and actors to politicians. One of the biggest scandals was when Nancy was spotted at a lavish party where rumors of secret affairs caused a public stir. But that's not all. Nancy also faced heavy pressure from the large shadow of her father, Frank Sinatra. Not only was he a strict father, but he also tightly controlled his daughter's image and career, leading to many conflicts. There was even a period when rumors swirled that she had fallen out with her father due to personal disagreements and public pressure. At the age of 84, Nancy Sinatra now presents herself with a composed appearance and eyes full of experience. Recent photos of her have surprised her fans. The once sultry queen of the past has completely changed. However, her iconic boots image remains an indelible symbol in the hearts of the public. Mario Andretti, a name revered in the world of racing, is not only one of the greatest drivers in history, but also a symbol of speed and precision. He won the Formula One championship in 1978, along with many other prestigious titles. Mario is considered a living legend in racing, but few know that his career was also filled with shocking secrets. The peak years of Mario's career were not only adorned with victories, but also with rumors of his involvement in lavish parties within the high society. The press once reported Mario attending extravagant parties with alcohol and controversial relationships. However, he has always denied these rumors and maintained the image of a professional athlete. Now, at 84, Mario Andretti leads a peaceful life, staying away from the glory of the past. He frequently attends racing events, but the passage of time has transformed the image of a strong driver into a cherished memory for fans. However, could this silence be his way of concealing the secrets of his past? Mario's story remains a mystery that keeps audiences endlessly curious. Nick Nolte. A name once synonymous with charm and masculinity, in Hollywood was born in 1941. He entered the film industry with a sophisticated appearance, captivating blue eyes, and top-tier acting talent. However, few knew that behind that glamorous image was a turbulent life, where scandals and self-destructive habits caused his career to falter. At the peak of his career, Nick was not only famous for his outstanding performances, but also for his hedonistic lifestyle. He was spotted at lavish parties where alcohol and short-term relationships became hot topics in the media. One of the biggest scandals occurred when Nick was arrested for reckless driving, leading to a shocking photo taken in jail, becoming a symbol of the decline of a star. At the age of 83, Nick Nolte appears with an aging image, his hair and beard now gray, but his eyes still retain their sharpness. His life resembles a novel filled with tragic chapters and efforts to rise from the abyss. Nick is a living testament to the harshness of Hollywood, where fame can elevate you, but it can just as easily destroy you. Placido Domingo, the golden voice of opera, once captivated millions of audiences worldwide with his powerful tenor voice. He was one of the three legendary tenors alongside Luciano Pavarotti and Jose Carreras, conquering all the prestigious titles on stage. But can the halo hide the shocking personal scandals that have surfaced in recent years? In recent years, Placido Domingo has been repeatedly accused of misconduct, shaking the entire opera world. Many female artists and staff members who worked with him have spoken out, causing the image of the talented artist to become controversial. He has had to step down from several roles and face public criticism, tarnishing his illustrious career with unnecessary scandals. At 83, Placido Domingo strives to maintain the image of a great artist. Placido Domingo appears before the audience with a dignified presence, yet the pressure from the scandals has left a clear mark. These scandals may overshadow his illustrious career, or will the public always remember him as one of the greatest voices in history? Lainie Kazan, the sensual woman with beauty and self-assuredness, was a prominent face on the screen in the 70s and 80s. Born in 1940, she became famous through roles in hit films and was known as an icon of Hollywood's allure during its golden years. However, few could have predicted that from being a shining star, she would face unexpected setbacks in the final years of her career. Lainie became entangled in numerous financial scandals. She was once arrested for attempting to steal food at a supermarket, causing a media and public uproar. The image of a famous actress being escorted by the police in a haggard state sent shockwaves through social media, turning into endless ridicule. At 84, Lainie Kazan still makes appearances at some small events, but she no longer holds the same glamorous presence from the past. Her once radiant face now bears the marks of time, and her eyes are tired. Lainie's story is not only a warning to those living in the spotlight of Hollywood, but also a testament to the fact that fame does not always guarantee a peaceful life. Patrick Stewart, a name synonymous with iconic roles such as Captain Jean-Luc Picard in Star Trek or Professor X in X-Men, embodies elegance, intelligence, and calm demeanor. These traits have made him a beloved figure among audiences. At the peak of his career, Patrick was regarded as one of the most talented and respected actors in Hollywood, not only for his acting ability but also for his clean image free of scandals. However, is that perfect image truly perfect? In recent years, Patrick has faced criticism for some controversial statements, particularly regarding his political and social views. He has openly supported several contentious campaigns, which has dimmed his gentlemanly image in the eyes of the public. In addition, Patrick's private life hasn't been entirely smooth. He admitted that he had difficulty balancing his work and personal relationships, which led to several unwanted breakups. At 84, Patrick Stewart still makes appearances on screen, but the marks of time are undeniable. His salt and pepper hair and tired eyes make him look older than the energetic image audiences are accustomed to. Will Patrick be able to reclaim his former glory, or will the controversies forever remain a stain on his illustrious career? The Golden Voice and shocking financial scandals. Dionne Warwick, the timeless queen, with unforgettable love songs like Walk On By and I Say a Little Prayer, captured the hearts of millions worldwide with her warm, emotive voice. She was not only a talented singer, but also a pioneer in breaking racial barriers in the international music industry. However, behind the halo, Dionne has surprised the public with financial scandals. In 2013, she declared bankruptcy with debts reaching up to $10 million, a shocking figure for an artist of her caliber. The cause was said to be poor financial management. This incident seriously affected Dionne's reputation. At 83 years old, Dionne Warwick still maintains her noble demeanor, though her voice is no longer as strong as before. Her recent efforts to return to the stage have garnered support from fans, but have also been met with criticism, with some suggesting that she is trying to hold on to a fading glory. Dionne is a clear example that even the biggest stars can face unexpected storms, no matter how great their past successes. The star of Law & Order and a less than perfect image. Sam Waterston, known for his role as Jack McCoy in the hit TV series Law & Order, with his dignified voice and calm demeanor, became a symbol of integrity and justice on screen. At the height of his career, he was one of Hollywood's most beloved actors, known for his clean image with no scandals. However, time is unforgiving. Recently, Sam Waterston has been criticized for some careless remarks during interviews. He made statements that surprised and even angered fans, particularly regarding social and professional issues. Additionally, his personal life has not been free from scandal, as rumors of family discord have surfaced, eroding his image as the perfect gentleman. At 84 years old, Sam Waterston continues to maintain his career, but his presence on screen is no longer as strong as before. His salt and pepper hair and tired eyes are proof of the passing years. Sam Waterston serves as a reminder that even icons of integrity can face hidden struggles in their personal lives and careers. A Hollywood legend and a controversial personal life. Al Pacino. A living legend of Hollywood, is the man behind immortal roles like Michael Corleone in The Godfather and Tony Montana in Scarface. With his natural acting talent, Al Pacino has become a symbol of boldness and emotional depth on screen for decades. He has captivated audiences with unforgettable transformations, maintaining his position as one of the greatest actors in film history. However, behind his brilliant career, Al Pacino's personal life is full of controversy. He is famous for his fleeting relationships and often attracts attention for his freedom and extravagant lifestyle. Al Pacino has never been married, but has 3 children with 2 different women. His recent relationship with a girlfriend, several decades younger, has stirred public debate, sparking mixed opinions about his lifestyle. Now, at the age of 84, Al Pacino continues to appear in film projects, but his image is no longer as sharp as before. Wrinkles and fatigue have replaced the imposing appearance of his past. However, his eyes still retain the distinctive charm, reflecting his timeless strength and talent as a living legend. Will Al Pacino continue to captivate audiences with his talent, or will his personal scandals leave an indelible mark on his illustrious career? This remains a question that his fans are always curious about, waiting for the answer in the future. A beauty icon and a life full of dark corners, Raquel Welch, once known as the sex symbol of Hollywood, through her iconic role in 1,000,000 Years BC, with her animal skin bikini, became not only a pop culture icon, but also a living legend. She embodied the powerful, sizzling beauty and self-confidence of women from the 60s and 70s. However, behind that allure was a life filled with dark corners. Despite her seductive image and acting talent, Raquel faced controversy regarding her personality. During her peak years, she was often criticized for her arrogant attitude and difficult nature on set. Many directors even refused to work with her, preventing her career from reaching the heights she had hoped for. In addition, her personal life has been full of turmoil, with 2 failed marriages and numerous rumors about her love life that attracted significant attention. Now, at the age of 84, Raquel Welch has mostly withdrawn from the entertainment industry and leads a private life. Recent photos show that she still maintains a confident demeanor, but time has left its mark on the face that once captivated millions. Is Raquel still a beauty icon in the hearts of fans, or have the scandals of her past overshadowed her perfect image? James Brolin, once the ideal man of Hollywood, is not only a talented actor, but also an icon of masculinity. He became famous for his roles in Westworld and Hotel, with his sophisticated and calm demeanor, making him the dream gentleman for many women. However, even a perfect man cannot escape controversy. James had 2 marriages before tying the knot with the famous singer Barbra Streisand in 1998. However, their marriage was not always smooth. The press often reported on the tensions between them, particularly regarding their lifestyle and careers. James was also criticized for his unsuccessful film choices in the middle of his career, which caused him to struggle to regain his place in the entertainment industry. At 84, James Brolin still looks great, but his career is not as bright as before. He occasionally appears in smaller roles, but his biggest legacy remains his image as a refined gentleman. Paul Anka, the golden voice of the 1950s and 60s, the man behind timeless hits like Diana and Put Your Head on My Shoulder, was one of the youngest artists to succeed in the golden age of pop music. Paul quickly became a worldwide music icon, but that halo wasn't enough to hide the intense personal controversies in his life. Paul's life was famous for its lavish lifestyle and numerous personal scandals. He has been through 3 tumultuous marriages with divorces leading to a series of legal battles. Notably, his custody fight with his second wife made headlines, significantly damaging his image in the eyes of his fans. Now, 83 years old, Paul Anka continues to contribute to music, but personal scandals remain a part of his life story. He is a living testament to the trade-offs between fame and family life, offering valuable lessons for younger artists. Faye Dunaway, a shining star of Hollywood, captivated audiences with her roles in Bonnie and Clyde and Chinatown, known for her sharp beauty and exceptional talent. She became an icon of allure and strength, solidifying her position as one of the top actresses of the 1970s. However, behind the glamour, her career and life were filled with contradictions. Faye Dunaway was famous not only for her talent, but also for her demanding nature on set. Many colleagues and directors described her as difficult, even dictatorial, making her a challenging person to work with. Moreover, her personal life was marked by tumultuous relationships, including a failed marriage and controversial affairs. At the age of 83, Faye Dunaway appears aged a far cry from her once dazzling image. Her recent attempts to return to the screen have not been successful, leaving audiences feeling nostalgic for a star who once ruled Hollywood. Ann-Margret, the actress and singer who was dubbed the Rock Goddess, once symbolized seductive beauty and boldness during the 1960s and 70s. With roles in Bye Bye Birdie and Viva Las Vegas, alongside Elvis Presley, Margaret quickly captured the hearts of audiences, not only with her talent, but also with her irresistible charm. However, behind the glamour, her career and life have gone through many ups and downs. Despite her dazzling stage presence, Ann-Margret faced some difficult moments. She endured serious accidents in her career, including a fall from the stage in 1972 that left her severely injured, which tested her perseverance. Additionally, her long battle with depression was a secret that few people knew about. Now at the age of 83, Ann-Margret still surprises the public with her appearances on television shows and at major events, although the traces of time have left marks on her face and body. Nevertheless, her allure and talent continue to remind audiences of the rock goddess she once was. A revolutionary icon and an endless controversy. Jane Fonda, a renowned film star and social activist, is one of the most iconic figures of the 20th century. With her classic performances in Klute and Coming Home, she won 2 Academy Awards and became a symbol of strength and intelligence. However, few know that Jane Fonda went through a tumultuous journey, not only in her artistic career, but also in her personal life. When she was young, she was at the center of a series of controversies, especially regarding her political actions and statements. Jane's public opposition to the Vietnam War and her visit to Hanoi in 1972 brought her severe criticism. Many labeled her a traitor to America, and this image followed her for decades. In addition, her tumultuous marriages, including 3 divorces and rumors of infidelity, made Jane a constant target for the press. Now, at the age of 86, Jane Fonda continues to maintain her career with film and television projects. Although showing signs of aging, she still exudes an elegant beauty and timeless charm. Dustin Hoffman delivered memorable performances in The Graduate and Rain Man, becoming one of Hollywood's greatest actors with his extraordinary acting abilities. He won 2 Academy Awards and was considered a role model for aspiring young actors. However, behind his halo image, Dustin Hoffman's reputation was tarnished by shocking personal scandals. In recent years, Hoffman has faced a series of allegations of misconduct towards women. These accusations not only harmed his image, but also forced him to withdraw from several major projects. Although Hoffman has denied the claims, public debates continue, and these scandals have overshadowed part of his illustrious career. Now, at the age of 87, Dustin Hoffman leads a more private life, occasionally appearing at small events. He is still recognized as an outstanding actor, but the scandals have left an indelible mark on the public's perception of him. Hollywood legend and the mysterious life in his old age. Jack Nicholson, a Hollywood icon with legendary roles in The Shining and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, is synonymous with boldness and creativity. With 3 Academy Awards and countless memorable roles, Jack is not only a talented actor, but also a true legend of the film industry. However, behind the halo, his life has surprised many. In recent years, Jack Nicholson has almost disappeared from Hollywood, leading many to speculate about his health. Sources have indicated that he is suffering from memory loss, which has halted his acting career. In addition, Jack's personal life has long been famous for his lavish lifestyle and notorious affairs. He was once known as the Playboy of Hollywood with a long list of lovers that is impossible to count. Now at the age of 87, Jack Nicholson lives in seclusion at his mansion in Los Angeles. Recent photos show that he appears older and more gaunt, but in the eyes of the public, Jack remains an irreplaceable icon. Morgan Freeman's golden voice and career mistakes. Morgan Freeman, a Hollywood icon with a deep and powerful voice, has earned the admiration of millions through his roles in films like The Shawshank Redemption and Driving Miss Daisy. He is known as the voice of God, a symbol of calm and dignity on screen. However, behind that halo, his life has not been free of controversies that have made the public reflect. In recent years, Morgan Freeman has faced allegations of inappropriate behavior, significantly impacting his image. Allegations from several female colleagues who had worked with him stirred public debate. Although he has denied the allegations, these accusations still leave a mark on his otherwise flawless career. At the age of 87, Morgan Freeman continues to act and participate in major projects, but the passage of time is evident on his face, once a symbol of unwavering strength. The halo from his memorable roles is still present, but the scandals have shifted the public's perception of a star once held in high regard. Robert Redford, one of the greatest movie stars of all time, captivated the world with his handsome looks and outstanding talent in iconic roles like Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid and All the President's Men. He was considered the ideal model for a generation, yet Redford's life was not as perfect as his public image. During his peak fame years, Redford struggled with the pressure to maintain the image of the perfect man. He admitted that he felt constrained by the ideal leading man roles, which led him to turn to alcohol to cope with the stress. In addition, his personal life has faced challenges with rumors of infidelity that stirred public attention. Although retired at the age of 88, Redford remains a major icon of Hollywood. The wrinkles on his face now seem to mark the ups and downs he has gone through. Despite choosing a quieter life, the image of a youthful and charismatic Robert Redford is still deeply embedded in the hearts of his fans. Sophia Loren, an icon of beauty in Italian cinema, is one of the most iconic faces of Hollywood's golden age, with her role in Two Women bringing her the prestigious Oscar Award. She proved herself to be not only beautiful, but also an outstanding actress. However, Loren's life has not always been smooth. Her famous relationship with Carlo Ponte, a director who was married and 22 years older than her, caused a stir in the media. This relationship led to a series of controversies when Ponte divorced to marry Sophia, with the press continuously dissecting it. In addition, she had to face numerous rumors about cosmetic interventions to maintain her beauty, which she has always denied. Now, at the age of 90, Sophia Loren lives quietly, but still exudes an aura of elegance. She no longer appears frequently on screen, but her legacy remains an inseparable part of world cinema history. Clint Eastwood, an icon of the cowboy and action genre, left a lasting impression on audiences through roles in The Good, the Bad, and The Ugly and Dirty Harry. He brought to life the image of a strong, cold, and charismatic hero. However, Eastwood's private life is complex and filled with controversy. He has been involved in numerous love affairs, fathering over 8 children with 6 different women. His hedonistic lifestyle has often been a subject of media gossip, tarnishing his image as a screen hero. In addition, his strict working style, which some even consider cold, has led to many conflicts with colleagues. At the age of 94, Clint Eastwood continues to make films proving that his talent has not faded over time. However, the ripples in his personal life have complicated his image both as a hero on screen and as a real-life figure. Julie Andrews, the star of The Sound of Music and Mary Poppins, is a symbol of perfection and pure beauty in the film industry. With her angelic voice, she became the queen of musical films, captivating audiences worldwide. But behind the halo was a major shock to her career in 1997. Julie Andrews underwent an unsuccessful throat surgery that caused her to lose her voice permanently. This was an unimaginable blow for an artist who lived for music like her. Despite efforts to revive her career with roles that didn't require singing, Julie's career never returned to its former glory. Now, at the age of 89, Julie Andrews leads a private life and only occasionally attends events to thank her fans. Her once radiant face now shows signs of age, but her elegance and talent will always remain an irreplaceable part of her fans' memories. Shirley MacLaine, one of Hollywood's legendary actresses, was born in 1934. And is known not only for her talent, but also for her straightforward personality and unique views. With a career spanning over 6 decades, she has left a strong mark through her iconic performances and her love for charity work and her sweet generosity. Shirley not only won an Oscar, but also received many other prestigious awards, solidifying her place in the film industry. However, her life was not solely centered around the spotlight. Shirley MacLaine is also known for her passion for spirituality and controversial views. She has written several books sharing her metaphysical experiences ranging from past lives to encounters with extraterrestrials. These claims have led to her being both admired and heavily criticized. Some colleagues in Hollywood have spoken out against Shirley's beliefs, but that has not stopped her from continuing to express her views. Now, at the age of 90, Shirley lives a more peaceful life, occasionally attending events to thank her fans. Although time has left its mark on her face, her charm remains undiminished. She still holds the title of one of Hollywood's living legends. Barbara Eden, born in 1931, is best known for her iconic role in I Dream of Jeannie. With her radiant smile and timeless beauty, she became one of the most beloved television stars of the 1960s and 70s. However, behind that sparkling image was a life full of challenges. Barbara went through significant personal losses. Her first marriage ended in divorce, and she faced the heartbreaking loss of her only son at the age of 35 due to drug addiction. This event led Barbara to suffer from depression for many years, but she overcame it with strong willpower. She continued her acting career, appearing in many television shows and charity events, inspiring those who have experienced loss. Now, at the age of 93, Barbara Eden still retains her charm and noble demeanor. She is a testament to the strength of a woman who knows how to rise from adversity and shine. William Shatner, born in 1931, is one of Hollywood's most iconic stars, known for his role as Captain James T. Kirk in Star Trek. He became the face of the science fiction genre. With his confident demeanor and deep voice, Shatner won the hearts of millions of fans worldwide, propelling him to the peak of fame. However, his illustrious career has not always been smooth sailing. He has faced numerous criticisms from colleagues for his perceived cold and unfriendly working attitude. However, Shatner has always denied these accusations, asserting that he has always worked with the highest level of professionalism. In 2021, William Shatner made history by becoming the oldest person to travel into space at the age of 90 on the Blue Origin flight. That experience brought him back into the spotlight, inspiring millions of people with the spirit of overcoming personal limits. At the age of 93, Shatner continues to work on new projects, proving that age cannot stop the passion and dedication of a great artist. Mel Brooks, born in 1926, is considered one of the greatest directors of Hollywood, a screenwriter and a comedic actor. His satirical comedies like The Producers, Blazing Saddles, and Young Frankenstein not only bring laughter but also break societal norms, ushering in a new era for comedy. However, Brooks's challenging sense of humor was not always well received. He faced criticism for content deemed too bold or sensitive. Many critics argued that Brooks crossed boundaries by addressing serious issues like racism, politics, and sexuality in his films. However, he has always defended the belief that humor is the most powerful way to overcome pain and create connections between people. At the age of 98, Mel Brooks still appears at major events, participates in writing, and creates new content. His constant spirit of innovation is a great source of inspiration for the younger generation, proving that creativity knows no bounds. Dick Van Dyke, born in 1925, is one of Hollywood's most versatile artists with a career spanning over 70 years. He has appeared in iconic works such as Mary Poppins and The Dick Van Dyke Show. Not only did he bring laughter to audiences, but he also inspired them with his optimistic and energetic lifestyle. Dick Van Dyke was not only a comedian, but also a dancer, singer, and a fully rounded performer. He helped shape a generation of film and television, particularly through his heartfelt and humorous performances. His image in Mary Poppins, especially as the chimney sweep with his beaming smile, has become an unforgettable symbol in the hearts of viewers. However, his life was not always perfect. Dick Van Dyke admitted that he struggled with alcoholism for many years, partly due to the pressures of the entertainment industry. However, he overcame it with the support of his family and a strong determination to change. At the age of 98, Dick Van Dyke continues to maintain a very active lifestyle. He exercises regularly and keeps up with his daily dance routine, which he believes is the secret to maintaining both physical and mental health. Dick frequently participates in events and TV shows, openly sharing his secrets to living joyfully and optimistically. The image of an elderly man gracefully dancing on stage always leaves the audience in admiration. Despite the passing of time, Dick Van Dyke's youthful spirit and radiant smile will forever be a symbol of vitality and love for life. Eva Marie Saint, born in 1924, is a star of Hollywood's golden age with over 70 years in the film industry. She is remembered for her captivating roles and exceptional talent. Her performance in On the Waterfront in 1954 earned her the prestigious Academy Award, marking one of the greatest milestones in her career. She later impressed audiences in North by Northwest in 1959, the iconic Alfred Hitchcock film where her graceful beauty and sophisticated acting became the center of attention. Not only successful on the silver screen, Eva Marie Saint also stood out for her elegance and admirable character. She consistently maintained the image of a model actress, staying away from the scandals often seen in Hollywood throughout her career. She carried herself with a calm demeanor, being both approachable and professional, becoming an ideal role model for many young artists. Now, at the age of 100, Eva Marie Saint still maintains the elegant demeanor and noble presence of a film icon. Although she has retired from the entertainment industry, she occasionally appears at memorial events, where her presence always brings warmth and respect. Eva is one of the few stars from Hollywood's golden age still alive, preserving the timeless values of classic cinema that audiences today continue to cherish. Angela Lansbury, born in 1925, is one of the most renowned actresses in Hollywood history with a career spanning over 75 years. She not only made her mark through her roles on screen, but also on the Broadway stage, where she achieved great success. Her role as Jessica Fletcher in the television series Murder, She Wrote made her a beloved icon of the small screen worldwide. Beyond television, Angela also left a lasting impact with her performances in Gaslight, 1944, her first film, which earned her an Oscar nomination at the age of 19, and The Manchurian Candidate, 1962, where her stellar acting was critically acclaimed. Angela Lansbury's career spanned multiple genres, from drama to comedy and from television to stage, affirming her boundless talent. Beyond her career, Angela Lansbury was also known for her admirable character. She was recognized as a devoted mother who temporarily stepped away from Hollywood to care for her family during difficult times. Although she passed away in 2012, she left an immense legacy in the hearts of audiences and the entertainment industry. Her image on the small screen, her presence on stage, and her tireless contributions will always be a source of pride in the history of global arts. Legendary stars like Angela Lansbury are not only symbols of a golden era, but also living witnesses to the strength and determination to transcend time. Although each person has their own story, from the glory of their career to the ups and downs, scandals, or even hidden darkness, they have all left an indelible mark on the hearts of the audience. When we look back at their journey from the past to the present, we not only see changes in appearance, but also their growth and the valuable life lessons they've learned. They have dedicated their lives to art, leaving behind beautiful moments on screen and in the memories of their fans. Among them who surprised you the most with their incredible transformation, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. All information in this video is compiled from credible sources and is for reference only. Don't forget to like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the next interesting videos.